Hi and welcome to Stamping with Teresa. I come from Warragul in Australia, Victoria, and I'd like to share this gorgeous little mini easel card that I've put together today, or I'm going to put together today for you. And we're going to be using the Country Club suite. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the designer series paper and some of the embellishments from down here. But I'm going to add, because I'm mixing and matching, and I'm going to add onto an adventure with the little golfing man down here, and then the other one up here that's retired. I'm going to add this little stamp set into it. So this is so cute, this little easel card. I designed this one up because I wanted it to fit just into a normal envelope and not be too big and bulky. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to bring you down so you can see what I'm doing today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you the measurements, and the measurements to the base card is 15 centimeters by 10, and we're going to actually fold it in half, or score it in half. So we're just going to score it in half at 5, and then we're going to cut up 5 centimeters. So 5 centimeters to the score line, and cut up 5 centimeters to the score line, and 5 centimeters to the score line. Then you're going to fold up to the score line, up to the score line, and up to the score line. So that's our base of our card. Then we need to cut out 3 5x5 Whisper white cardstock, and I've actually used the thick white cardstock for this one. I stamped out a little bit earlier the 2 images that I wanted to do, and I coloured them up already using my blenders. And I used just a selection of blenders. So I used the ivory for the face, and I used pumpkin pie. I also used So Saffron, and the light soft suede. I also used the light blue here for the pool party for the camera. And for the grass, I did a couple of the 2 colours. I used the dark sea, soft sea foam, and the light old olive, and also the dark crumb cake. So they were the colours that I sort of put together to colour them in. And these little ones were cut at 4.5 by 4.5. So you're going to need 2 in the Whisper white for your project, and then you're going to need 1, and this is where you can use your scraps. You know, we get lots of scraps from the designer series paper, and it's sometimes very easy to get a little 4.5 by 4.5 square, so we're going to use that. Now I like to work with my card this way, and we're going to actually glue up to the score line. So we're going to put our bases on here. So we're going to do that first. Now you can actually, you can do this for ladies, for children, anything you like, for anyone you like, I mean, not for anything, but for anyone that you like. Now we're only going to put the glue to the score line, and then we're going to place this one on top of that, and just press it down. So that gives you your first little pop-up for the easel. Okay, so we're going to do the other 2, and we're going to put the glue here. Now I like using the Tombow glue for this. It just is a little bit stronger, and when it dries, and yeah, because people are going to be flipping it backwards and forwards, easel cards, flip cards, and all those sort of extra cards, you need that little bit extra strength glue. So just going to put this one down, then we're going to do the last one. So like I said, you need 3 5.5, 5 by 5. So we're going to pop this down. I really enjoy making little easel cards because kids enjoy getting them, and I actually would love to do one of these with the dinosaur stamp set because I think it would be so cute with little dinosaurs popping up. You could also do one for little girls, or even a baby card. It would be really nice. So there's our first sort of like little stands, our little triple easel. So we're just going to leave it there for a minute while we work on it. And we do work on it, I like to work on it this way because this way is going to be the right way when we actually stand it up. So we're going to put our little cameraman over here. He's just so cute. Out of this stamp set, he's just so cute. Don't forget when you use blender pens, they do bleed through, so make sure that you have your grid paper down when you're colouring in, not just straight onto your table or your workbench where it will go through because it will be pretty permanent. So we're going to stick this one down here. Now you can do sponging if you like sponging. I'm keeping it a little bit simple today so that you can play along or, you know, craft along with me on the video, and there's not a lot to do. So we're going to pop this one on this side. Now sorry, let's put my arm right across there. I'm actually using the words from here as well, and it's ready for, are you ready for, like, ready for the hole-in-one? Ready for that hole-in-one is what I'm going to use, but you can use congratulations or happy retirement, wishing you everything wonderful. There's lots of little different sayings that you can use, and yeah, I'm going to do a card later with these two as well, so quite cute. So we've got them on. So I stamped out my little ready for a hole-in-one, and this is where we're using our little scrap piece of paper. Now, the good thing about the designer series paper is you've got two sides to it, so you can either use the, if you didn't have a golfer in the family, you could use the blue side or the green, but I'm going to use the green today. I'm going to use the golfing one. So I'm just going to have that one facing up. That one's going to go in on there, and then I'm actually going to have our words across there as well. Okay, so I'm just going to use a couple of dimensions to raise that up on the back. Okay, so just going to do this. Don't forget, if you're doing cards for markets or school fates, to put the angel policy on the back of your card. That is a copyright thing for Stampin' Up. That gives you the right, so we can see that we've got our easel card happening here. I'm just going to fold that down and then fold that up. Okay, now we're going to put our stopper on. So I'll just fold it that way now for the moment. Okay, so on the inside we need to put our stopper on here. So I've just got to work out which way I want it. I think this way. I don't think it really matters because the little teeps are going either way, so that's okay. So we're going to place this across here. Then you can write up here, like to dear dad or your brother or your sister, your brother or your uncle, your pop. You can write your little message here, or you can write in your messages in the back spot here as well. So out of one of these little squares that I had, I just cut a few out because you can always use them. I've cut out 3 little little golf balls. I've got 2 there, but I did cut out 3. one's gone missing already. It's funny how that happens when you, that's all right. I've got another one that I can cut out of this one, so that's fine. So I'm just going to cut the golf ball out because I want to use these for the stopper. This helps let the easel sit up. Okay, so we've got our 3 golf balls now. So we're going to do our first one and we work out where we want our little stopper. So I'm going to use the little mini, our little mini dimensions here on the back of these, which are really quite cute. If you feel your stoppers aren't thick enough with your designer series paper, you can always add some nice whisper white cardstock or something. Just got to get that one sitting up. Okay, so that's our first one. And, oh, there you go. It was hiding underneath. I knew I'd cut it out, but that's all right. All ready for another one. So take the dimension off and just work out where you want this one next. So probably about there. Just fold your cards, fold them down a little bit because you just got to get them to do what you want them to do. Okay, and then we're going to add the last one here. I just love these. They're so mini and so cute and so gorgeous to make. They really are. So, oh, we could probably put that one there. Whoop. Just come off there, off there. Okay, so just get them bending a little bit so that they can go into where we want them. Okay, so there's our little mini easel card, triple easel card. It is so, so cute, so quick and simple, and yeah, it didn't take long to make, so you can sort of see when it closes. It just goes into a normal envelope. It's just so cute. I hope you enjoyed that today. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my station if you're not already on here. I'm really trying to get up higher and get a lot more people, so don't forget to share it with people and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your comments, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining in.